Hi, I'm John Hannigan.
Hi, I'm Jessica Hannigan. Welcome to SEL From a Distance Tool and Process Highlight.
So it doesn't matter what your current state is. You may be completely distance learning. You may be in a hybrid of cohorts where students have some face-to-face, some distance learning. It doesn't matter what state you're currently in. The tools and processes that we're going to show you and highlight in our SEL from a distance will work in any setting. And so why SEL now more than ever? We know that our students, they need to learn and apply these social emotional skills now more than ever because there's an increase in mental health needs in our students struggling with depression, anxiety, excessive stress, experiencing and witnessing trauma. And so the truancy rate, students logging in, work completion, a lot of these things are impacting our students' ability to successfully engage in school. And so that's where these skills need to be intentionally taught.
Here's what we did. We took the 5 core SEL competencies from COSL.org, which is a great organization doing a lot of work around this area. And we took it a step further and deconstructed each of the competencies and provided you with a tool and process to get you going for each based on the needs of your student, your class, your school. The area we're focusing on today that we want to highlight is a tool and process from the social awareness competency, and specifically in the area of empathy. What is social awareness? So, if you look at really simply put, social awareness is our students' ability to learn how to accept diverse perspectives, utilize resources, and become civil and empathic members of our community. So, in order to do this, we need to teach our students and model for them what this looks like and sounds like.
And so the first of two that we're going to show you, one is an empathy interview. And so this way of doing such would be a way that for me as the adult to model empathy to a student. And you can actually apply this to get to the root cause of some of the behaviors that you're seeing on your campus. So if students aren't logging in or completing work, you can actually utilize as the adult's perspective an empathy interview to put yourself to understand the experience of the user, which is the student. And it allows them to have a safe opportunity to share their thoughts and emotions and experiences and their motivations that'll allow them to help meet that social emotional need, whether it's that not logging in or work completion. And so it's a real simple process, but the main key point here is to come in with that lens of empathy, seeking truly to understand their experience. And so ask neutral questions. Don't avoid asking those binary questions that can be answered in a simple word. And so pay attention to those nonverbal cues, their body language and emotions as you're seeking to understand that experience. So one easy prompt would be, you know, tell me about your experience in this virtual learning environment, and just be silent and let them answer. Ask why to follow up. Another way is to encourage story. So tell me about the last virtual learning class where something went really well and they want to share. So things like that. Or if it's not logging in or if it's work completion, you can still ask those open-ended questions, but it cannot be in the form of an "I got you." It cannot be interrogating a student. It's seeking to understand, I love you, I want you in my class, I need you, we need you in our class and our community. How can we best support you is the way to lean in. Not why weren't you in class today, why didn't you turn that in on time. That will have a student shut down. So empathy interview, leaning in from a perspective to truly understand their experience. And Jess has another way.
Yes. So another way that you could uh, utilize the empathy interview process is by assigning. Well, as you're modeling it, you're also teaching students what it feels like to be a part of an empathy interview, but then taking it to the next step of designing some structures and activities in your classroom where students could interview each other or others in the community using this model so they could actually practice what it means to also demonstrate empathy And for us, it gives students and community members voice as well. Another suggestion that we always give is for teachers to maybe set a goal, maybe empathy interviews with 3 different students a week, just to, gauge the pulse of the classroom and hear the voice of those students and their needs. And then we also recommend for administrators to maybe conduct empathy interviews with 3 families a week, and that way that, or even 3 teachers a week, so that they could really gauge how, teachers and families are feeling during this time as well.
So you can use it to seek to understand so that we can better improve the experience for those that we're creating these experiences for. And you can also use it as a tool to model empathy.
So thank you all again for all that you do. It is now available. We actually have the physical copy, so you're able to order it. We also wanted to make sure you had this tool. If you go to bit.ly/empathy interview, that's what that stands for, INTVW. You'll be able to download your empathy interview template and get going.
So this was just one example, many tools and processes in SEL from a distance. Tools and processes anytime, anywhere. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.